Oh, the smell of diesel on a roundabout. That's lovely. Disconcerting. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about a few winter essentials. After all, it is that time of year. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. Fantastic to have you here. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Back every Friday with more new content right through the winter. So if you want to get your biking fixed because you can't get out on your bike because of the weather where you live, or you just don't like riding in the winter, check back every Friday for more new content. And I will be posting new content throughout the winter. Although earlier this week it was announced that the UK was going back into lockdown. That actually comes into force tomorrow for a whole month, so tomorrow is the 5th of November. So I'm just getting out on my bike for a little bit of a ride before we get locked down again. And while I'm out, I thought I'd run you through my essentials for winter riding. The first thing on my list of winter essentials is make sure your visor is clean. It doesn't help with the visor misting up and stuff if it's dirty. If it's quite old and getting a little bit scratched, consider buying a new one. And if you're going to buy a new one, get one that will take a pin lock. Pin locks are absolutely fantastic at stopping your visor misting up. I have them in both my tinted and my clear visors, and they work really, really well. The issue I find is my glasses steam up, which is an issue all of its own. So yeah, get yourself a decent visor, make sure it's clean. If you wear a tinted visor like I do, make sure you carry a clear one with you, because the nights do draw in quickly and there's nothing worse than being caught out in the dark with a dark visor on. Certainly not very safe, and you're likely to get pulled over. I keep one in my top box from going anywhere where I think I might be out after dark. The second thing on my list is make sure your bike's ready for it. So if it's due a service, give it one. Check your oils and fluids, do all your regular checks on it. Check the tyre pressures. As the outside air temperature drops, your tyre pressures will drop off. So it's likely they're going to want a bit of a pump up. And if you live somewhere like the UK where we throw salt all over the roads, consider giving your bike a treatment with something like ACF 50, which is a great anti-corrosion fluid, and it will withstand washing and stuff. The chances are you'll only need to put it on at the start of the year and it will keep your bike nice and clean. Third thing on my list is consider putting some new tyres on your bike. The legal minimum tread depth in the UK is 1 mil, but at that kind of tread depth the water dispersion is considerably reduced compared to if they've got more tread on them. So if they're getting down to 2 or 3 mil, consider putting some new tyres on your bike. But with bike feel an awful lot more planted. Yeah, even if your tyres aren't down at the minimum legal tread depth, consider getting some new ones put on. Give you the most grip that you can get. And before, consider investing in some thermal underlayers for your gear. Nothing beats layering up when it's cold outside. And today outside it's in the low 40s Fahrenheit, so it's well in single digits. I've got a couple of thermal layers on underneath my jacket. They're not thick, and then I've got a hoodie on over the top of that. They're not particularly bulky, fit under my normal jacket quite comfortably. So I don't feel like I'm wearing layers and layers and layers, but I've actually got 4 layers on plus my jacket, so it works really, really well, keeping you nice and warm. And if you do get a little bit hot, you can just remove one of your layers and still have 3 or 4 more left. So it gives you that flexibility, so if it warms up during the day, you can take a layer off underneath. So yeah, layer up. Works really, really well, keeping you warm, keeping you comfortable. And they don't need to be thick layers either, they can be quite thin layers. It's just the more layers you can get, the more air gaps you can create, the warmer you will be. Next thing on my list, I've lost count. It goes with layers, is invest in decent gear. The weather can be quite unpredictable in the winter. I really recommend looking at Gore-Tex gear. It is expensive with waterproofs. Quite often you do get what you pay for. I have a pair of Revit Neptune trousers. I've been unable to afford to buy the jacket to match. So one day I will do that. But to be fair, my Pingaree jacket that I'm wearing right now, there's nothing wrong with it. It's Gore-Tex, it's perfect, 100% dry. In the rain, even in the torrential rain, it keeps me completely dry. So I am to a certain extent loath to just buy a new jacket, spend £500 or £600 on a new jacket, just so it matches my trousers. Although I would be interested in trying one out. It's a lot of money to splash, so I'll have to wait. But yeah, I recommend getting decent gear. Make sure it's got thermal liners. Don't expect to be warm if you're riding in your summer gear or riding in a leather jacket or something like that. Textiles are your friend in the winter, that's for sure. The final thing on my list of essentials for winter riding is number 6. If I can count, I'm not sure I can anymore. I think number 6 is grab yourself some heated grips or heated gloves or heated gear in general, but at a minimum I would recommend having some heated grips. I've got the Oxford grips on my bike. And they work very well. I've had them on quite a few of my bikes and they do work nicely. It's generally your hands that do cop the worst of the weather and the worst of the cold because they tend to be quite exposed. So the heated grips can really help if you're on a budget. If you've got a little bit more money to spend, then the Gerbing heated gloves are awesome. You can get them that either are powered off your bike or have a little lithium battery in the wrists. All of them are really good. They heat your fingers right down to the tips, the backs of your hands as well, that heated grips just don't do. So yeah, if you've got a little bit more money, the Gerbing heated gloves are absolutely fantastic. I can vouch for them through experience. Anyway, just a quick little video. I'm going to talk about what I think are the must-haves if you're riding your bike through the winter. I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are. If you ride all year and you've got something that you think's absolutely essential and I didn't put it on my list, please drop a comment below and share with everyone else. what your winter essentials are. If you like what you see, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting the subscribe button down below. I'll be back again next Friday with more new content. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See ya!